Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Take one of these. Yeah. No, really, I'm good. I don't need any more. There's too many of them. Ah! Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we are going over a pretty cool topic that involves a little bit of these bad boys. It's Welcome Week. College Welcome Weeks are very exciting, and they involve a lot of these guys, a lot of flyering, a lot of events and cool clubs and everything, and fraternities and sororities, all doing their thing, trying to get you interested in a coming year of being a part of whatever they're selling to you. Welcome Weeks come in all shapes and sizes, guys. Really, campus to campus, there's no identical formula for Welcome Weeks. They're all gonna look a little different. Some campuses, literally, they pack everything into 1 week. Sometimes, some campuses, they draw it out for a whole month. So it's like weeks of welcome. And sometimes they feature different things on different weeks, or sometimes it's just one huge event that goes on for a whole week. So make sure to look out on your campus. Check out those posters, flyers. That's going to tell you a little bit about when your Welcome Week is going on and how long it goes on, and maybe even a list of events and clubs and different organizations that are on campus. You can almost rest assured that there will be plenty of groups trying to get your attention during this week. A lot of clubs, sororities, fraternities, all kinds of groups on campus. All get you try and scan the QR code or read their flyers, come out to their events. In today's video, I just want to share 2 things that I encourage you to do for your Welcome Week, and 2 things that I would caution you on for your Welcome Weeks. Without further ado, let's get started on my 2 tips that I would encourage you to do during your Welcome Week. Number 1 is don't be shy and try some things out. There were still times during my first year of college, and even after that, that I really wasn't feeling some of the vibes. I kind of wanted to stay within my own bubble, didn't want to really try stuff out. I kind of wrote stuff off right away. I was like, I wouldn't like that, I ended up forming my own kind of like thought about how they were before, and I didn't just go out and just try it. I think that's something very unique about Welcome Week. It's no strings attached most of the time for most groups. You can just go out and try stuff, right? Go to their free events, and even if you don't end up going and making yourself a part of those groups later, you can still meet some people, make some new friends, which is super crucial in your first year when you're just getting to know new people. Now, I know there are just some people who will do anything to avoid the campus walk where you're having all these fairs and everything for Welcome Week because they don't want to get flyered too. They're too shy. They don't want to come out. And partly that was me as well, especially when I didn't want to do something. But I'd highly encourage you, try it out, because there's no other time in your life that's going to be like this at all, where you're just going to have so many groups that are available to you and merchandise and cool stuff to check out. It just really doesn't happen at any other time in your life, guys. So that's definitely something that I would highly recommend you try out because it's just so unique to your college experience. Now, you don't have to go crazy and try and get all the flyers like Buddy the Elf or something like that. But I would definitely recommend just checking out a few things, maybe the top things that interest you, and who knows, maybe you end up liking some of it. Number 2, there's a lot of free stuff. Guys, I kid you not, my first year of college, when I started doing the Welcome Week things that were going on, I pretty much lived on free food for an entire week. There's just so much free stuff that goes on during these Welcome Weeks. All these clubs are trying to get you to join by giving free food and free merch and all kinds of other cool things. I think the highlight of this is that there's no strings attached, guys. With Welcome Week, you're just trying things out. A lot of these clubs know that you're just going for the free food and other stuff like that, so don't feel too bad. Most people know it, and it's okay. You're just checking things out, and who knows? Maybe the place you go to just get free food, you end up sticking around and you like it there, so that could be a big plus. Now on to my 2 things that I would caution you about for your Welcome Week. Number 1, don't try and go out there and be Superman and do everything, okay? Because it's just not gonna happen. I've definitely known a lot of people that try and get all the flyers from everybody, again, like Buddy the Elf, and go to all these club meetings. They try and go to every single thing, and it goes even beyond welcome week. They try to continue going to all these groups because they feel an obligation now that they've gone out to their kind of welcome week events. So they try to keep all these groups, all these clubs. And guys, I'll just tell you right away, it's not going to be sustainable, okay? You're going to fill up your schedule. It's going to be really tough to keep doing school and enjoy some of these groups that you wanted to be a part of. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't join like multiple groups, but there becomes a fine line where it becomes too much and your college schedule is just going to blow up in the process. So I definitely caution against trying to do too many things, trying to get too many flyers and do all these events all the time. As we'll go over maybe in some future videos, downtime is still a very essential thing when it comes to college, but if you're always on the go, that might be very tough. And my second caution, I already briefly talked about it a little bit, but it's don't rule anything out too early. I actually did this one a lot when I first started out. There's different clubs and different things that I was not really sure I would like. I thought definitely I could not see myself there. One of which was Christian Fellowship, which if you asked me before, I probably wouldn't have ended up saying that, oh yeah, I'd totally be there. So I kind of wrote that off at first, but lo and behold, the rest of my years, I spent most of my time there at that fellowship and even being a part of the servant team and everything. So funny enough how God can spin things like that. So I definitely recommend that you check one out when you go to your campus. But yeah, guys, bottom line is you never really know until you try it. And that goes the same with Welcome Week and a bunch of the events that go on. You just really don't know. I mean, a title of a club or some kind of event might seem like it is one thing, but then you go and it's like, whoa, this is not what I expected at all, but I like it. Some of the early college friends that I met at that time were actually from Welcome Week events that, again, I didn't end up going to some of these clubs later, but I met them going to these clubs. And I wouldn't have thought like, oh, I'd be friends with maybe somebody like you or you. And again, I wrote them off too soon and we ended up being great friends after that. So truly, you don't know until you try it. All right, guys, hopefully those 2 encouragements and 2 cautions for Welcome Week are helpful for you when you navigate your Welcome Week. That's about all I have. Go out there, get some flyers, check out some orgs, some events, get some free food. It's gonna be a really fun time, guys. Hope you enjoy your Welcome Week. And yeah, that's about all I have for this video. Don't forget, guys, I love you, God loves you, and we are out. Peace.